Thank you for waiting for my customers to leave. You asked me to tell you our profit from one room night. And you will show me how to buy from local businesses at a 75% discount, well, after deducting overhead, debt repayment, maintenance, and employee costs. We make 25% of the room's rate, and that's if we didn't discount.
Good. Well, first off, you said that your 300-room hotel has a 80% occupancy rate. At an average room night value of $200, did I get your figures right?
Yes. They are correct.
And, if we take your hotel's vacancy rate of 20% times $200, that equals more than $4 million of potential income that you are currently losing.
Yes. That's correct. It's been that way for years. But how can Executive One Alaska, or anyone, help us?
We are getting a little ahead of ourselves, but the quick answer is, we are going to provide your hotel with new additional customers. But first, let's say that in a blizzard, a family walks into your lobby. They say their car broke down, they need a place to stay for the night, and that they have no money. You know you have vacancies, so you give them a room for one night for free. Although you did a nice thing, you naturally ask yourself, what is your actual out-of-pocket costs?
Man, we do that. Last year we gave away 11 room nights. Almost one a month. Our CPA and the federal government both say that our actual out-of-pocket costs are just maid service. Every time we give away a room night, the federal government says we can only count the cost of our maid service, our actual out-of-pocket costs, from our taxes, not our overhead. And, I know that the national hotel chain, Best Western, charges $50 for other Best Western hotel owners when they travel to other hotels to cover maid service.
Well, Dave, it's funny that you mention Best Western hotels, as almost every one of them in Alaska is a long-time member of EOA.
And when we traded a few room nights for a radio station promotion, we figured our costs at $50 per room night for the ads. I guess you agree?
Yes, because it was a trade. You are 100% correct. And, you are right, when trading, your only costs are direct out-of-pocket expenses related to that specific trade, because your overhead costs remain the same, regardless of if you trade out a room or not. All of your fixed costs have not changed. You said you make 25% after costs. So, when you spend cash you earned from selling a room night, you are really receiving a 25% discount. Not bad. However, when you spend a trade dollar that you earn from bartering a room night, you in effect receive a 75% discount. That's 3 times more profit than cash sales bring you.
I see. We have empty rooms that you can help fill. And we will receive a 75% discount every time we spend trade dollars instead of a 25% discount for cash.
Yes, and if you traded just 10% of your empty rooms through Executive One Alaska, your hotel would earn 400,000 trade dollars, and without displacing any of your cash customers. If you think you'll be full, simply don't trade that night. It's that easy. With us, you only book otherwise empty hotel rooms, so, for your hotel, trade dollars are simply found money, and trade dollars have the worldwide buying power of a US dollar.
I see. But what about other members? Do they also have the same benefits as hotels? Will they also want to trade with me, as I save 75% when I buy from them?
Yes, restaurants typically receive an effective 60% discount, while retail establishments a 50% discount, and service businesses an 80% effective discount.
Ah. Now I see why members will bypass my competition to stay at my hotel, as they'll receive a 50 to 80% discount for doing so. That is fantastic.
Yes, it is. And, trade guests also provide major credit cards for security deposits, and for payment of room taxes, and other miscellaneous purchases.
Well, is Executive One Alaska have bookkeepers? I now spend 2 hours a day doing bookwork, and I'm not always accurate. But, they charge $100 per hour, so I do the books.
Yes, we have bookkeepers and CPAs. But, while using cash, for 2 hours work costs you really just $150, but use trade instead, and it will only cost you 50 trade dollars.
I see. And now that I understand my cost of a trade dollar, At my $25 cost per hour for bookkeeping, I will hire your CPA. I'm worth more than that managing our staff. I like what I hear. And I really like paying for business expenses at my true cost of 25 cents on the dollar, or 75% off. Paul, do you have the membership papers with you?
Yes, I do. And, Dave, trade dollars are also good for personal purchases. And later, when you have time, I'd like to explain how your coffee shop could also benefit from barter.
Great. Make it in the morning, and I'll treat you to breakfast.
Thank you, and I will.